I just gave quick terminology of Salesforce. What are the quick terminology of Salesforce? Object, tab, profile, applications. These are the some of the terminology which we are going to use frequently. Asking for a verification. Now, go with this. We have objects. Object is what? A table where we store the data. In the Salesforce, if you want to store any data, we store it in object. Object is nothing but a table. Now, if I want to upload any documents, I have some service agreement documents. I want to upload it. I have some images which I want to upload. I want to create my company symbol as a logo for my application. Right now, what you are getting here? Salesforce logo. I don't want the Salesforce logo. I want my company logo to be replaced. So first we are supposed to upload company logo into Salesforce. Where is this file saved? It is saved in a object called document. Document is one of the standard object where we can store documents, files, images required for your application. Document is a standard object where we can store images, files, and your agreements into the Salesforce. Right. Now, look at the format. Document. It is a standard object. We can store files, images in this object. There are two types of documents. There are two types of documents. What are they? Internal document, external document. Internal document, another one is external document. What is this internal document? If you want the document to be shared only with the internal users, we name it as internal document. Now this document, let us say in the email, I am attaching my resume and I am forwarding. When I attach my resume and forward to you, is the content of my resume is directly visible? Now it is not visible. I need to manually open the file and see what is the content. So it is called internal document. When I say document as internal, content of the file is not visible directly. When I say document as internal, content of the file is not visible directly. When I say external document or externally available image, it is only image. If you want the image to be used as a logo, if you want this image to be accessed by the internal user as well as external user, if you want the file to be accessed by internal users as well as external users, then we go for externally available image. Externally available image. Internal document accessed by only internal user. External document, it can be accessed by internal user as well as external users. I hope you are good with this. Let me define these properties. Only internal users. These are accessible to only internal users. Content of the file not visible directly. Manually open the file. Externally available image. This document is available for internal users. Content of this file both internal users this document is available for both internal users and external users. Content of this file is visible directly. Then what is the size of the file we can upload? Maximum size of the file what we can upload is 5 MB. What is the maximum size of the file? 5 MB. Now once I create this file, where is this file stored? Whatever the file we are creating, these files are stored in a folder. Whatever the file we are creating, these files are stored to a folder. Any document that you create, internally it is stored to a folder. Any document we have created, will be saved to folder. There are two types of folder. My personal document folder, custom document folder. Any document stored in my personal document folder Any document stored in my personal document folder cannot be shared with anyone, and they cannot be deployed. Any document that is stored in my personal document folder, they cannot be deployed to production. They cannot be deployed to the production. I hope you are good with this. Any document that is stored to my personal custom document folder, that cannot be deployed. So finally, how do you create the documents and how do you create the folders? Let us see. Steps to create a folder. Look at the navigation what I gave. Tab panel. Click on plus sign. Documents tab. New document folder. Step 1. Enter the folder name. Choose the users to whom folder should be visible. Choose the users to whom the folder should be visible. Specify the type of access. So steps to create a folder. Tab panel. Click on plus sign. Documents tab. New document folder. Enter the folder name. Choose the users to whom the folder should be visible. Specify the type of access. Now let me show you the navigation here. Plus sign. Documents tab. Create a new folder. Enter the folder name. Choose the accessibility. Specify to whom the folder should be visible. I told this folder is visible to everyone right now. This is how we create it. Again, plus sign, documents, new folder, enter the folder name, choose the visibility, then accessible to the users, then click on. I hope you are good with this. Clear with this format? Okay. Now let us go to next one. How do you create a document? Click on the plus sign, documents, new document, document name, indicate the document as internal, choose the folder, with what name you want to search, choose the file, so I have some images here. Now document is created, but you are unable to see the file. Now I am clicking on view file, you are able to see. So content of the file is not visible directly, we are supposed to open the file manually. When I say the same document as externally available image, content of the file is visible directly. I hope you're good. Content of the file is visible directly, or the content of the file is hidden. We need to open it manually. So internal document and external document. How do you create again? Plus sign, documents, new document, document name, choose images, which folder. Now choose the file. Save. We have saved the file set. Now because it's a external document, we are able to see the file directly. Now I was giving a keyword, right? I was giving a keyword. What was the purpose of that keyword? Look at this. When I say ICICI logo, when I say ICICI logo, we were able to see that. That's the purpose of giving the keyword. Based on which keyword you want to search the document. You want the document to be searched based on which keyword. You want document to be searched based on which keyword. I hope you are good with this. Yes. Now, look at the format. Steps to create the document. Tab panel. Click on plus sign.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm new to this batch actually.
Okay.
May know how long it's been that this session
Can we
started?
discuss this at the end of the session?
I mean, I would like to know this continuity actually, at least for this session, like whatever you have taught, right? Can I get the brief in details for in a minute?
We'll have this point at the end of the discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Now, click on the plus sign, document tab, document. Step 1, enter document name, choose the document type, enter document name, choose the document type, choose the folder, enter the search keyword. What is the purpose of this keyword? Based on this keyword, we can search. Based on this keyword, we can search for the document. The next we had choose the file, so this is how we have created a new document. So why are you going for this document creation, boss? I want to go for creating my own application. When you want to go for creating your own application, now we should have logo for our application. When I want to create my own application, I need a logo. If you want a logo for your application, that logo should be uploaded like a document. Now I want to create my own application. If I want to create my own application, I need a logo for my application. So whatever the logo that I want to use in the application, that I have to use like a document first. Upload the document, upload the logo as a document and save it, so that I can use this logo for my application. So that I can use this image as a logo for my application. I repeat, whichever the image you want to use, whichever the image you want to use as a logo, upload that image as a document first. Which type of document? Externally available image document. Then I can use this document as a logo for my application. I hope you are good with this. I hope you are good with this. Am I clear with this one? So once again, what is the navigation we followed? plus sign, documents tab, new document or new folder. New document, enter the document name, unique name, internal or external, folder, keyword, choose the file, save. If it is a folder, enter the folder name, choose the type of visibility, to whom you want to show, save it. I hope you are good, clear. And what is the maximum size of the document we can upload? 5 MB of the document. Okay. Now let us go to the next concept. So this is what we have started today. What was that? We are going with the creation of document, uploading the files. The second topic for the day is application. So what is an application? How we are going to create this application? Application is a collection of tabs. If you go to this application, content is the application. These are the tabs which are there for the application. Sales is the application. These are the list of tabs what we have. Then we have marketing is the application. These are the list of tabs what we have. So what is an application? Application is a collection of tabs. Now there are two types of applications what we have: standard application, custom application. Application created by the Salesforce are called standard application. Applications created by the Salesforce are called standard application. Custom application. Applications created by the user are called custom application. Applications created by the user are called custom application. Now standard application, custom application. Whatever the application that Salesforce has created, they are called standard application. What type of applications we have? Let us see. Sales, call center, marketing, content. All these are what? Standard applications created by Salesforce. What are custom applications? Applications created by the user are called custom application. Applications created by the user are called custom application. Like you want to create a banking application. I want to create a college application. So whatever the application your company has developed, they are called custom application. Now the point is that anything that Salesforce has, anything that the Salesforce has created, we cannot delete it. Anything that the Salesforce has created cannot be deleted. Anything that the Salesforce has created cannot be deleted. Right. Let us go to the custom application. So how to create your own application? There's a point. First, let us go with the classic. How do you create in the classic? How do you create in the lightning? I told you there are two versions of Salesforce. You start practicing more on the lightning, it's good enough. Okay, but at the same time, we also need to know a classic, because most of the applications still running on classic, 90% of the applications. Right. Look at the format. Setup, build, create, apps, new application. Setup, build, create, apps, new application. Choose the application as custom. Enter the application label. Now, step number 2, enter the app label, app name. App label means with what name the application should be displayed to you. App name. With what name the application should be displayed to you. and app label. App label, app name. App label. With what name the application should be displayed to you. App name. With what name you want to access the application programmatically. Now, let us say if you go to SBI, SBI is what? It is a label. Now, the bank name is displayed to the users with the name called SBI, label name. What is the actual name? State Bank of India. If you want to make any agreement, they will not write SBI, they will write State Bank of India. So, label is what? With what name you want to display application to the user. With what name you want to display application to the user. It is label. Application name, actual name of the application. We use this name for referring programmatically. Programmatically, if you want to refer to this application, we will go for app name. Programmatically, if you want to go for referring this application, app name. I hope you're good. Label is for display. Label is for display. Name is for referring to the application programmatically. Label is for display. Name is for referring to the application programmatically. I hope you are good with this. Next. Now in the name there should not be any spaces. Next. What is the logo of your application? Choose the logo. Just now we uploaded our documents. I am choosing the document as my logo. Now, every application will have a group of tabs. In your application, which tabs you want? Application is a collection of tabs. In your application, which tabs you want? I told I need leads, accounts, contacts. These are the tabs what I want to display. Okay. Now, every application will have the first page. On the first page of the application, whose data need to be displayed? When you click on home page data will be displayed. When you click on the account page data will be displayed. When you click on the contact page data will be displayed. Now, by default, when I open the application, whose data need to be displayed? Now look at this. If I click on the campaign page is opening. Home page is opening. Opportunity page is opening. Similarly, when I open this new application, which tab should be displayed? Home, lead, account, contact. When I click on the account page will open. Contact page will open. But by default, when I open this application, whose data need to be displayed? By default, when I open this application, whose data need to be displayed? That is given as default landing tab. If I choose account, the moment you open the application, account data will be displayed on first page. On the first page of the application, whose data need to be displayed? On the first page of the application, whose data need to be displayed is controlled by default landing tab. Right now, who can see this application? I told system administrator can see this application. Who can see? Only system administrator can see this application. And I also told student profile. For you, I gave one profile. Okay. Who can see this application? See. This is what I have created. So if you go to the list, you are able to see LM app. Logo is coming. What is the label? So application is visible with the label. What is the name I gave? Loan management app. That is the name. Programmatically, if you want to refer, we will use that name. Then how many tabs are visible? How many tabs are visible? We got home, lead, account, contacts. Now whose data is displayed by default? Whose data is displayed by default? Accounts, because I have selected account as default landing tab. Now why administrator is able to see? I told show this application to administrator. That is the reason you are able to see it. I hope you are good with this. Let us see basic information about the theory. Basic theory application. Boss, I have given username, password, login, copy this, and one hard copy also will be given to you. Okay, video is also given. So no need of writing your Bhagavad Gitas and Bibles in the classroom. Now if you are writing this, it will be waste of your time and my time. Okay, already I am wasting the time by typing it. Now do not copy it. Already given username, password. You can go back. Okay, right. Still you are not left your JNTU habit. Anyway, you can write your notes. JNTU people are very habitual of writing paragraphs, right? Now what was this? Application. Application is a listen to the conversation. Application is a collection of tabs. Application is a collection of tabs. There are two types of application. Standard application, custom application. Standard application. Applications created by the Salesforce are called standard application. Example, sales, call center, marketing. Standard applications cannot be deleted, but they can be customized. We cannot delete standard application, but we can modify them as per your choice. Custom applications. Applications created by the user are called custom applications. They can be deleted or customized as per the business requirement. They can be deleted or customized as per business requirement. Standard applications and custom application. Steps to create first classic. What we have seen right now is classic. In the classic, how to create an application we have seen. We have seen creation of application in classic. Setup, build, create, setup, build, create, apps, new application. Step number 1, choose application type. Choose application type as custom. Step number 2, enter the application details. We have label, app label, app name. Note, what is the purpose of label? Application will be visible to the users on the UI with application name. If you want to refer to the application, programmatically, then we use app name. So label is for display, name is for programmatical access. Step number 3, choose the logo. Note, application logo should be external document. Application logo should be externally available image. Only then I can use it. Second one, size should be more than 3 KB, less than 20 KB. Whatever the logo you want to use, the size of the logo should be more than 3 KB, less than 20 KB. Width and height. It is an option. Width and height is an option. Okay. Choose the logo for the application. First, we need to create logo as document. Now, what is the size of the logo? It should be more than 3 KB, less than 20 KB. Width and height, preferably 300 pixel, 55 pixel. Choose the tabs. Choose the tabs that should be added to application. Then choose a default landing tab. What is the default landing tab? Tab which you have chosen as default landing tab. The tab content of the tab should be visible on home page. The tab which is chosen as default landing tab. Content of the tab will be visible on home page. The tab which is chosen as default landing tab, content of the tab will be visible on home page of the application. Then what is the last step? Choose the profiles for whom The application should be now. Example I have given here. Read account that default learning. Choose the default learning as account. Choose the profiles for whom the application should be visible. Example. I hope you are good with this. People have followed this content. Let me create one more application quickly. So now what is the navigation we have? Setup, build, create apps, new custom app, custom app. Application name, let us say recruitment app. Label name, application label, name. With the label, it will be displayed here. Name, programmatically if you want to refer, name. Next, choose the logo. I have chosen my logo. If you don't choose the logo, Salesforce logo will come. What are the tabs you want to display? Home. I want to go with accounts, opportunities, orders, user. Out of these, what is the default learning tab? Let us say I am choosing orders. Who can see this application? I told system administrator can see this application. Now go to this. You're finding recruitment app. This is a logo. What is the default which is opened? Orders. I hope you are good with this. Everyone is clear? This is the way of creating the application in Classic. Same application, if I want to create in the Lightning, using the Lightning, if I want to create, how do you create? Look at this. Switch to Lightning. How to create the applications in the Lightning? Now, let us see. We are the first one. What was the symbol here? It is called setup symbol. Click on the setup. Click on the setup. When I click on the setup, we have here platform tools. In the platform tools, what we have? Apps. Platform tools, we have apps. Then we have app manager, where you are able to see list of application. Setup, apps, app manager. Then we have, look at the format, new Lightning app. Now they are giving very clearly what is the type of application. Classic application, Lightning application, Classic, Lightning. New Lightning app. Once again I repeat the navigation. Setup, platform tools, apps, app manager. What was that? New Lightning app. Application name, mutual funds. Application name, developer name. There we call app label, app name. Here we are calling application name, developer name. Right. Then what is the logo of your application? Choose logo of your application. Okay. Now look at this one. If you go with this, basically your organization theme will be there, the look and feel. You want to use that theme or you want to use your image theme. Further, when you develop your pages, the theme of this, the color theme, you want the color theme to be like your logo or you want to be like your Salesforce theme. Okay. Now I don't think we require anything as of now. Label name, application name, developer name, choose the image. Then you want to go with a standard navigation or console navigation. What we are doing right now is standard only, standard navigation. Don't touch any other things. Next. Then when you open a mobile phone, at the bottom you get icons, right? When you open on the home page, you get a call via Facebook or WhatsApp you keep. When you click on the next, all the icons will come. But in the utility at the bottom, quick access. When you open the mobile, whichever the activities you quickly do on the first home page, what we do? We keep that icons. That is called utility icons. What we called as utility icons. Now, what are the utility icons you want to create? You will have some plugin. I can open the mobiles on this. So, what was that? Right. Now, what you're finding this at the bottom, you're finding these are called utility icons. These are called utility icons. This is what we are trying to show here. Because when you're opening a Lightning application, at the bottom, what are the utility icons you want to go? Utility bar at the bottom. So what I'm doing, I'll add something like history, list view. So what are the utility icons you want to add? This is utility bar. At the bottom you're finding, right? It's a utility bar. So what do you want to add? Next. Now what are the tabs you want to display? Once you're done with this, look at this. What are these called? Tabs. What are these tabs? What are the tabs you want to display? For your application, when you open the application, what are the tabs you want to display? When you open the application, what are the tabs you want to display? For your application, what are the tabs you want to display? So I told it should be accounts, cases, contacts. For which profile you want to display? For which profile you want to display? System administrator. Student profile not required. Finish. Now what did I do? I created a lightning application. Let us see how you can see them. ICICI mutual funds. This is the application what I created. When I click on this is mutual funds, accounts, cases, contacts. This is what we got. When you go to this, now you are able to see. Now you are able to see the mobile view of this. You are able to see the mobile view of this. Basically, Lightning is more for what? Mobile and tab. It's also for desktop. People used to use more for mobile and tabs. Now, to make it understandable, let me delete this and create one more time because there are a lot of steps. Once again, let us create from the beginning. First, remove existing app manager. So we had mutual funds. Where was that mutual funds? Right. So tell me how you create now. Tell me how you create Lightning app. Application name. Application name, developer name, tracker, logo. You want to choose your logo. I want to choose some other logo from desktop. I have chosen some logo. Then you want the theme to be applied. As of now, we don't require all of this because we don't understand what is it. Navigation, standard navigation. Don't give anything. Next, what is the next one we had? Utility bar. Add the items. Then go to the next. What are the tabs you want to display? Then we had tabs. Then go to the next. Who can see this? System administrator. Save and this is how Lightning application is created. How do you see that? Go to this. Click on your. This is how your Lightning application is opened. I hope you are good with this. So let us see critical information. When you are going for a Lightning, navigation. What is the navigation we have? Setup, platform tools, apps, everyone, app manager. So what we have done? Setup, platform tools, we have apps, app manager. Then new Lightning app. Step number 1, enter app details. What was that? App name, developer name, choose the, enter the description, choose the logo. This is what you have done. Step number 2, choose the navigation type. Choose navigation as navigation. Third one, choose utility bar items. Choose utility bar items. So we can say choose shutter. Choose the tabs. Choose the tabs. Choose the tabs for the application. Then we have choose the profiles for whom the application should be visible. This is how we created the application. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Now the
Hello,
question is.
Satish.
Now the question is.
Hello.
Wait for a minute.
Hi, Satish.
Wait for a minute.
Actually, there's a logo. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There was some limitations on classic apps, right? Well,
If you
for
allow
the
me to
logos and
continue,
all.
you'll get the complete topic.
Okay.
Now, what was this? Lightning. So what is the navigation? This is the navigation what we had, and this is how we have created. Right. Now, how many applications we can create? Now you are creating a custom application. So how many applications you are going to get? How many applications you are going to get? What was the question? How many custom applications it purely depends upon the edition what you have chosen. Based on the edition, we will get number of applications. So based on the edition, we get the number of applications. Suppose if you have chosen developer edition, 10 apps you can create. If you choose enterprise edition, 10 applications we can create. If you choose unlimited edition, so what is the limitation on the number of application? Now the number of applications what we can create purely depends upon the edition what you are choosing. The limitation with respect to the application, is based on the edition what you have taken. How many applications we can create, right? So apart from this number of application, what are the other things we can consider? I told application label, application name. I don't think there is any restriction on that. Then we have chosen application logo. I already told you, if it is a logo, size of the logo is what? Size of the logo is what? More than 3 KB, more than 3 KB, and less than, okay, less than 20 KB. Now, if you are going for lightning also, in the lightning, we don't upload the document. Straight away we choose from desktop. In the lightning, we don't upload like a document. In the lightning, we don't upload like a document. We will directly choose from the desktop. Now, logo for an application doesn't matter to me whether I am choosing from a document object or I am choosing from a desktop. It is a logo. Logo has a restriction of 3 KB, less than 20 KB, width and height. We have given like 300 pixel, 55 pixel, preferable. It is not mandatory. Width and height is not mandatory. It is preferable. Now, what is the size of the logo? More than 3 KB, less than 20 KB, irrespective of application. Then how many tabs we can add? Depends upon your requirement. You cannot say my application will have only 10 tabs. It based on your requirement, you will decide how many tabs should be there in the application. Right. Next one. How many applications I can create? Depends upon the edition what we have. So how many applications we can create is decided by the edition what you are purchasing. Number of tabs, is it mandatory? Not mandatory. Number of tabs, is it mandatory? Not mandatory. In the Classic, we have a default landing tab. In the Lightning, we don't have any default landing tab. In the Classic, we had a default landing tab. In the Lightning, we don't have that default landing tab. I hope you are good with this. Now, Lightning application and Classic application, both of them are same? No, they are not same. When you say Classic, whenever you open, it is a new page. It is a collection of multiple pages. When you say Lightning, entire application was built on single page. So do you think like Lightning application and Classic application both are same? No. I hope you are good with this. Any queries from your end? Any queries from your end? Everybody has followed? Online, your queries satisfied? Yeah.
Satish, if you have created one Lightning app, will it show in the Classic as well, or vice versa?
See, Lightning applications will not be visible in Classic. Classic applications will not be visible in Lightning. Now, the structure is different. Lightning says I am a single page application. Classic says I am multiple application. Now, who will convert that multiple to single page? System will not convert. You need to manually convert it. So, Lightning application cannot be opened in the Classic. Classic application will not be opened in the Lightning. But you can manage it. You want to add anything to the Classic, you can add. Administrator wise, I can do it. But you cannot open it. Are you getting my point? As an administrator, I can see all the Classic applications are Lightning. I can open the settings, modify the settings. Now, when you are modifying the setting, doesn't mean you are using an application. So, Lightning applications are visible in the Lightning. Classic applications are visible in Classic. Right. Suppose you are already working on the Classic Lightning. Some of your applications are on the Classic. You want to change those Classic application to Lightning. Is there any way? Yes. We have a choice to change the Classic to Lightning. When you change the Classic to Lightning, they are asking, do you want to change the entire application permanently, or you want to create a copy of this in the Lightning? See, I have a Classic application. There are two choices. When you convert this application into Lightning, Classic copy will be Classic only, but this will be converted into one more copy will be created with the Classic copy will be Classic only. One more copy of the application is created as a Lightning. So let us see that. So what is the navigation setup? Platform tools, apps, app manager. So here, previously I have created recruiting app, right? Recruiting app. Let us go to that. Where is my recruiting app? Mutual. Now it is in what format? Classic. So here we had upgrade. Upgrade to what? Lightning. So when you upgrade, it will create a Lightning version of the Classic app. It is going to create a Lightning version of the Classic app. So is that Classic is removed or not is question. You are converting the Classic to Lightning. So Lightning is going to be created, anyhow we know it. What about the existing Classic application? Upgrade. When upgrade, look at the format. Recruiting app Classic, recruiting app Lightning. Now go back to the classic. Still you have recruiting app. Now you are able to see recruiting lightning. Recruitment lightning is visible. So only classic are visible here. When I go to lightning, go to list of applications. Now look at this recruitment lightning. Do you have recruitment application? So lightning recruitment lightning is a lightning version of recruitment. Classic version is not visible here. So in the lightning applications are visible. In the classic version are visible. Are you getting my point? So if you want to convert the classic to lightning, what should I do? Go to the application, give a right click and give upgrade. When you say upgrade, a lightning version of the classic will be created, but still classic will be available. So the same thing I want to do from here. Create apps. Recruitment. This is what? Classic version of your. This is what? Classic version. Now what was this? Show in lightning experience. If I enable this, a lightning version will be created. So I can do this from the classic as well as lightning. I hope you're good. So now the question is, lightning applications are visible only in lightning. Classic will be visible only in classic. But we can manage them. We can manage the classic application from lightning. Manage. Settings we can manage. Okay, boss. I hope you're good. We can upgrade. What is the navigation? Setup. Build. Apps. Choose the application. Choose the application, then edit. Enable. Show in lightning version. I hope you're good with this. So this is how we have created a lightning applications and classic applications. This is how we have created lightning applications and classic application. I hope you're good with this example.
Hi, Satish.
Shashank, yeah.
Yeah. So since we have converted the classic applications to Lightning, fine. So do we have the alternative choice of converting the Lightning applications to the
When I say
classics?
upgrade, you
Yeah.
can upgrade your software, but you cannot degrade your software. Am I right? So I'm doing a
Yeah.
business, boss. I'm doing a business. If you pay me 1,000 rupees, I'll say you can upgrade your package to 2,000 rupees package, but I'll not reduce your package from 1,000 to 500 rupees package. It's a commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Now lightning and classic. The next version of the classic is lightning. Now in the lightning can access everything that you require for a classic. Everything that you require for a classic is also accessible from lightning. So if you are already in the lightning, you will not be degrading it. If you are in the classic,
Yeah.
you will be upgrading.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Any other queries from classroom? Please mute your mic. Shashank, mute your mic.
Okay.
Any other queries? Total, that's what I told you. Total number of applications all together. Now when I say application, it's an application. Doesn't matter to me whether I say, okay, classic or lightning. So, pardon me? Same application, no. The same application. Okay. Now, Any other queries? Yeah. Generally, the funda is this belongs to one company. Now, if it is an ICICI, how many applications ICICI will create? 100. Really, it create 100 with one production, right? So all will be a minor part of the application, one or two, not more than that. Yeah. If you are a developing company creating a product-based application, maybe you may have a number of versions, but not more than 5 to 6 in practicality. Yes, Sama? Okay. See, now the funda is classic and lightning backend structure is same. It has nothing to do with the structure of the application. How I am projecting in the output is only the change. But the tables at the backend is same. Application logic is the same. Automation is the same, and everything is same. What is changing is how I am presenting. UI is going to change. So when you say speak about a data, it is not UI, it is backend database. So structure at the backend is going to remain same for Lightning or a classic. Only the UI format is going to change, right? No, same organization, right? It is same organization, same table, same data. Why you migrate? Migration is in case if you are moving data out of Salesforce, you need to migrate. Or you want to move data from one organization to another organization, you will migrate. Now what you are doing? Same or on this one more application you are creating. See, the production is only one, right? So I have the same database. From the same database, I can pull and use it. Okay. Any other queries from classroom? Yeah. Could you be a bit loud? See, now document, as a document you can only upload 5 MB document. You cannot do it beyond that. Then if it is the case, compress the file and upload it. Compress the file, or else alternate solutions are there. In document you cannot store. In document you cannot store. Okay. Pardon me? There's other concepts available. We have attachments and other things. Okay. Now see, which type of files will be uploading generally? Agreement files. If it is a text file, what will be the size of text file? It will be in KBs. Not forget about MBs. It will be in KBs. Now we don't upload your marriage photos in the Salesforce, right? So it is only going to be what? It is only going to be what? A document, SLA agreements, agreement forms, invoice formats. The size will be very less. Okay. Now if you want to go beyond that, compressed format, alternate solutions are there. Okay. Asynchronous uploads and other things. But in the document, I cannot do more than 5 MB. In the document. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Created two apps in Lightning. One is upgraded directly, one is created directly, and one is upgraded. There is any functionality difference?
There is no difference in the functionality. Right? If there is a functional difference, why will I upgrade? I'll use the classic only. If I don't get the same functionality as what I'm using in Lightning, why would I upgrade my existing application? Functional device, there will be no difference. Okay. Yes, Amma, what is your query? See, now scripting is the customization. When you go to the development in the UI, it's up to your choice. Now it has nothing to do with the classic and Lightning. Now when you're writing a programming in the UI, it is up to your choice whether you want to add a functionality. Let us say I am creating a Visual Force. I know AngularJS. Now some of the functionalities I apply with AngularJS. This guy know Backbone.js. He'll write Backbone.js. Doesn't mean that you have to write scripting in this. So if you are comfortable with this, you can go with the scripting in programming, not in. So when you're speaking about the administration, it's only a non-programmable format. So when you go to programming in the classic, what is the programming languages? Apex programming at the back end, Visual Force at the front end. In the Visual Force is nothing but creating the UI pages. While creating the pages, you can apply HTML also. If you are comfortable, you can do whatever the scripting you want. It is not necessary. It's not mandatory. But if you are comfortable with that, you can do it. Like when you go to Lightning, what is the programming? Apex and Lightning. In Lightning, we are going to create scripting. But more scripting will be there in Lightning. Not pure JavaScript or JSON. It's a customized scripting. Any other queries? Online people?
Yeah, Satish, one small doubt.
Yeah. Make it
Satish, Yeah, if we're creating one new application in Classic, I'm talking about. So we have given 3 tabs, suppose, but in the plus symbol, if we click on that, all tabs are coming.
See,
So what is the
now the
significance?
funda is whatever the tabs you have added to the application, the same tabs will be visible to you. Now we have a choice to add and remove. Now I have created a Classic application. I need only 3 tabs in the Classic. I have added. When you move to the Lightning, you want 10 tabs to be displayed. You convert them into Lightning, go to application, click on edit, add the extra tabs. See, adding and removing is within your hand. Now, how you created, just go to the application, click on edit, add the extra tabs. So that's your choice. Right, boss? Customization can be done. Once the application is created, doesn't mean it's a final. I can change my logo, I can change my application name, I can change my tabs, I can change my profiles. It will be done in the due course of day-to-day usage. Requirements will change, purpose will change. So the customization is allowed. You can customize anything. Whatever the 5 steps we discussed, any one of these steps can be customized. Right, boss?
Yes.
Yeah. That's all from my end for classroom people. See you.
Satish,
Online.